Hello, my name is Ann Kelly, and I'm a student at the iSchool enrolled in the Adult Popular Literature class, and we're going to be talking about Southern society, drag queens, hustlers, voodoo, and murder trials. All of these topics make up John Berendt's book Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and helped it to remain on the New York Times nonfiction bestseller list for 4 years. The story begins when the author, John Berendt, a writer from New York, visits Savannah, Georgia, and becomes so enthralled in the history, the culture, and the people there that he decides to rent an apartment and split his time between New York and Savannah. As he's getting settled in Savannah, John meets Joe Odom, a local whose charm has gotten him out of multiple sticky situations, and the Lady Chablis, a drag queen, both of whom act as his guidebook in a way to the people, the culture, and the traditions of Savannah. Shortly after John becomes a part-time Savannah resident, one of Savannah's most prominent citizens, Jim Williams, is charged with the murder of one of his employees, who is a known prostitute that he was allegedly having an affair with. With their murder trial taking place in a town where everyone knows everyone else and their business, naturally they all have their own ideas about what happened on that night. After having multiple trials for the murder and petitioning for retrial, Jim Williams enlists the help of a local voodoo priestess to help him move things in his favor. Whether or not this works out for him, you'll have to check out the book and see. If you like history, travel, or architecture, this book discusses the history of Savannah and the major restoration that the downtown underwent. If you like true crime stories with society life and that deal with social hierarchies, or stories that have interesting and outcast characters, this book has them all. There are so many different parts and elements of this book that make it so interesting and so appealing to so many people. I would definitely recommend that you read Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berendt, so check it out and let me know what you think.